I'm actually ashamed right now. I can't believe I'm even wearing this shirt. I'm gonna have to take it off before work because honestly, if anybody caught me out in public tonight wearing this jersey and I had to explain to them what I was doing in it, I don't even know what I would say because there's absolutely nothing to be proud of in this team right now. Nothing. Every single player is shocking. The manager, shocking. Just the entire club, shocking. Sometimes I really wonder if they understand how much it means to people like us, how much it means to the fans, because if you watched the way that they played today, you would have no clue how much it means. To see Tottenham, to see Jose Mourinho's Tottenham, top of the table, and walking through the park to get a win against Arsenal. I mean, they didn't have to put any effort into that whatsoever. Son, just stroking the ball in like this is the practice arena in FIFA. Oh, it's just a little RB, MP, 35 yards out. We'll just curl that right into the corner. Top bins, no problem. I mean, look, fantastic goal. Like, that one I couldn't even be too mad about because you know what? Brilliant finish. I actually really like Heung-min Son. But the way that this just doesn't matter to Arsenal is what is so disrespectful right now. Bellerin didn't even run to get back on that play. He was watching the ball. Son comes behind him. And he didn't recover at all. There was no pressure on the ball. Bellerin just fell over while he shot it. I mean, Bellerin was absolutely useless today. As a matter of fact, let's talk about Bellerin. Sit down, Hector. We need to talk. You need to put some chicken on that damn plate because you're looking scrawny. You're looking slow. You have not been fit since you came back from an injury, and I understand that serious injuries are not to be spoken lightly of. I know that it's very hard to recover from them. I know that sometimes you don't look like the same player. But it's not just the physical aspects of his game. It's the mental aspects. He falls asleep on defense. He was ball watching when Son got in behind for that first goal. He can't pick out the right cross to save his life. The second goal, he picked the wrong cross for Aubameyang. He put it way behind him, and that gives Spurs momentum to step forward, take the ball, and move on the counter. I don't want to hear what your new documentary is coming out. I don't want to hear about your new podcast on YouTube. Play the football. Get your game better because you know what? Ainsley Maitland-Niles should be starting over you. At this point, Cedric should probably be starting over you. And unfortunately, our manager is somebody who you literally lived with when you first came to Arsenal. And so we're never going to get out of it because Uncle Arteta has your back and you and Willian just seem to have an irreplaceable spot locked down on the right-hand side. So I guess there's no reason to me even being mad about it because he'll probably be out there in the next game. And then when he gets dragged at the end of the game, do we put on Ainsley Maitland-Niles? No. Do we put on Cedric? No. They move Saka to right back, and they put on Nketiah so that three different strikers, Nketiah, Aubameyang, and Lacazette, can stand in the middle of the box while we lump crosses over their heads, and Tottenham wins every single header. 44 crosses. 44 crosses in this game. Aimed at Bukayo Saka, who's 135 pounds, soaking wet with a rock in his pocket. Willian, who is only 5'10" if you count the afro, and Lacazette, who spends more time on the ground than he could ever get up into the air. Why are we crossing to them? 44 crosses when Aubameyang is playing on the wing. He's the only one who knows how to attack the ball in the middle, and even today, he did not look like he was ever likely to put a cross in, because there were a few that hit him in the head, and he missed. There were a few that he couldn't take down. Aubameyang is not safe here either because you know what? He's the captain of Arsenal right now. And the way he's playing, he should give up the captaincy because nobody stepped up today. Nobody yelled at their teammates. Nobody held people accountable. Nobody asked for anything better than what we saw. The players were just fine with it. I would be surprised if any of them were even upset after this game. They're just sulking on the field. I thought the play that summed it up the most was when Saka went down with the bloody nose, one of the few players who actually put in a shift and an effort today, although he was very poor technically. At least he was trying. You got a 19-year-old working his butt off, refusing to go off the field when he has his nose just dripping with blood. And you have a chance for everybody to come together as a team, get in the huddle, and speak with each other, fire it up. You got 15 more minutes. Show some fight. Put in something for that last 15 minutes. Even if you don't get back and tie the game or gain a point or anything, show something in that time period. Get the team together and somebody start yelling. Somebody get inspirational. Somebody make something happen. And they're all just standing there. Holding is getting mad at Lo Celso for walking off the field when Saka is getting treatment. He's not even wasting time at that point. Like, it's not going to go faster. Saka's nose is flooding. The team looks so disjointed. They look like they don't care, and it's really, really frustrating if you can't tell from this video. And what rubs it in even worse is how good Tottenham look right now. And they're doing it so simply. We all knew what the game plan was going to be. You could see it a mile away what was going to happen. By halftime, they knew they were going to win the game because they knew that Arsenal could never break them down. They knew that Arsenal do not have a plan going forward. They knew that if they just cross it 44 times, it doesn't matter because Lacazette and Saka are the only two people jumping for a header against Alderweireld and Moussa Sissoko. It's not going to happen for them. It's so simple. And that is part of the reason that they are doing so well in the league right now is they barely have to expend any effort to execute their game plan. It's a Mourinho masterclass. And in this wild year of 2020 with the pandemic and all the injuries and all the fixtures, it is working wonders for Tottenham. And the thing that is so frustrating is that Arsenal, so many teams have set up this way against Arsenal and succeeded. And it's just such a simple recipe, and yet Arsenal just fall victim to it every time. They take the ball, the fullbacks get up the field, they get out of position, and Arsenal gets hit on the counter. The center mids are too slow to be able to react in transition. The only one who can is Partey, and he had a fantastic 45 minutes, but then he got hurt. And now in hindsight, I understand playing him in this game. He's a big game player, but in hindsight, was it worth it? We got 45 minutes out of him against Spurs. We were still down 2-0 in that time, and then he gets hurt. And if he's not hurt, that second goal doesn't happen. And now he's probably going to miss more extended time during the most important part of Arsenal's season. Arsenal is in 16th place right now. I mean, that tore my heart out when they showed that graphic. Not only Spurs being top of the league, but you look at the rest of the top six. Liverpool, Spurs, United, Man City, Leicester, Chelsea. Elite teams, elite clubs. The people that Arsenal is supposed to be around. And we're sitting in 16th next to Burnley and West Brom and Sheffield United. And that's where we're at right now. And that's why I'm going to go home. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to take the shirt off because I don't want to be seen with it on tonight. I really don't. And y'all will see it in the video, but that's all you're going to get. But thanks for watching. If you're a tortured Arsenal fan like myself, subscribe to the channel because there will be more. And Lord knows this team will provide a lot more content for us this year. Yep, that's all I can say for this one. Shouts to the ladies. 3-0 win over Birmingham. They made it a little tough, but you know what? Good job to them. I couldn't squeeze in a review today, but at least they did Arsenal proud. At least they made the badge look good. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.